Hello, everyone, and welcome to another live stream from Las Vegas, the Poker Go Tour Mixed Games Series. On deck today, event number 5, $15,000 buy-in, big bet mix. We are down to the final 5 players, led by the man on the left in the shades and the purple hoodie, Sam Soverel. Patrick Leonard, Matthew Wantman, Yuri Dzivielevski, and Talal Shakerchi round out the table. Here you can see the leaderboard presented by our good friends over at Global Poker. Soverel with a commanding lead, more than 3.4 million in his stack. The payouts today presented by Poker News, $262,000 up top. Everyone left is guaranteed $63,000 in change. Today we are playing a mix of games, all of the big bet variety. And boy, is it going to be a lot of fun.
I think as long as they fix it and everyone's playing by those rules, I don't think it matters. I think sometimes you're going to get lucky, sometimes unlucky.
That's my card? Okay.
I don't even know what game we're playing. Where's the play?
PLO.
Going to start things off playing PLO.
Ah, right.
And this is fine.
Patrick Leonard starts the day as the short stack. Yuri Dzivielevski not too far in front of him. It was a day off on Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, but we often take days off in general on the Poker Go Tour. So everyone should be nice and rested, studied up for the action here today. Patrick Leonard finds a couple of kings in his hand and is going to pot it here. Soverel made it 130. Leonard with a 3-bet. Soverel gets out of the way.
Oh, nice. That's real time?
That's a really good update, yeah.
I like that.
Oh, really good.
Yeah.
So don't ask me, anybody, how many shots I'm playing.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Has it been that the whole week, like the horse and stuff too?
We didn't do for the first event.
Okay.
Players are commenting on the chip count screen, which is inside the studio, but on the wall, out of view. It updates the players' chip counts in real time. So instead of the constant, how much do you have? How much are you playing? Players can just look up at that screen, get a gauge on where everyone's stack is at. So if you see players looking up there, as Sam Soverel was just doing right there, that's what they're looking at. Same action as the last hand. Soverel 130. Leonard with the 3-bet. Soverel folds. So pads here, starting off aggressive. Couple of 3-bets going his way, and he is up north of 1.1 million. He's basically doubled his stack without even having to go to a flop in 2 hands.
Bro, we're not on the bubble anymore.
Setting it in.
Pads is sick of your shit.
This tournament began with 53 entries, created a prize pool of $795,000. The top 8 made the money. Johannes Becker in 8th place, Kerry Katz in 7th place, and Nacho Barbero in 6th place. That brought us down to the final 5. Sam Soverel got the large majority of his chips by simply abusing the bubble late on day 1. He played about as close to 100% VPIP as you could. Even at times when other players tried to get involved, Soverel would try and drop the hammer and be more aggressive. Was truly just the chip stack bully that you expect from a chip leader. Still playing PLO here. Blind versus blind action between Shakerchi out of the small blind and Soverel out of the big blind.
75.
Jack 10-8. Could see some action here. Shakerchi flops a straight with the queen 9. Soverel's got a flush draw. Jack on the turn pairs the board. Shakerchi has a jack. It is just a one-man booth today. My name is Donnie Peters. It's my pleasure to be calling the action for you guys. But you only get me. Sorry. So Colin, if you were looking for somebody else, I apologize. Just a singular voice today. Shakerchi continues on the turn, 165, and that gets it done. So Soverel's been involved in all 3 pots so far, and he has lost all 3 of them. So things are not starting off as they had hoped for Soverel. He's dropped about 400K in chips so far.
Funny thing, if we played 7 hands of 5-card draw like we were supposed to, Nacho wouldn't have busted first hand of PLO.
It all would have been different.
Yeah, I mean, he would have
I
had
wish we would have stopped.
We would have been home, yeah.
It's crazy. We played the 1 hand over 230. The whole thing is funny.
Are you gonna tell him?
Yeah. Don't you worry about that.
Shakerchi limping the button here. 9865 for him.
10 seconds.
Soverel says no limping allowed while I'm in command, and he kicks it up to 160.
10 seconds.
Leonard passes. But Talal makes the call. King 7-5 with a couple of spades. Pretty good flop, all things considered, for Talal. Now, he only has the pair of 5s right now, but you guys can see the equity on your screen. He is the favorite here. He also does have position on this hand, which should benefit him.
260.
Soverel checks. 260 is the bet from Shakerchi. And Soverel puts his hand in the muck. Another lost pot for Sam Soverel. Now down 575K on the day. Still the chip leader, yes. But he hasn't been involved in every pot so far, all 4 of them, and he has lost every single one. This is event number 5 of the PGT Mixed Games series. Event number 6, 15K buy-in dealer's choice,
It needs to be like I can scan.
is playing on the other side of
one at
the
a time.
studio.
Ah, okay. I thought I could. So that's the reason.
And then
last time I
starting
did
tomorrow is the 25K 10-game championship, the 7th and final event for this series. For the 25K 10-game championship, that final table will live stream here on PokerGo and on the PokerGo YouTube channel on Wednesday, February 11th. And that'll lead into 3 straight days of coverage of the $100,000 buy-in Super High Roller Bowl Mixed Games. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, you'll get coverage of that event, anchored by Ali Najad, with Alex Livingston and Chris Vitch alongside him for the expert commentary. Right now they are playing 7 hands per game, and then I believe when they get down to, it's either 3 or 4 players, they'll switch it to play 6 hands per game, and then when they get to heads up, they play 4 hands per game. Cigar saying the 100K mixed game buy-in is just wild. Yeah, it's absolutely wild. 26 confirmed players, including the one and only Gus Hansen, who is coming to Vegas. Believe he's already here. Might have got here yesterday or the day before, but on his way. On Instagram, he said that he's not only playing the 100K Super High Rollerball mixed games, but also the 25K. So Gus Hansen, the Great Dane himself, he will be in the mix.
Pot.
Soverel trying to get active again. Wantman finds aces and hits him with the 3-bet. Soverel's going to come along. Soverel in position here. 5, 4, 3 with a couple of hearts. Probably not the most ideal flop if you're Wantman here. He's got aces. Really no connectivity otherwise. And doesn't even have a singular heart in his hand to block flush draw holdings for your opponent. And he does come with the check.
$230.
So overall's going to pounce here and play some range advantage in position. When Wantman's 3-betting here against Soverel, I would imagine he's weighted towards high card, you know, aces, kings, combination of ace, king with broadways, suited, etc. So likely not a lot of connectivity on that flop, and that's why Soverel is able to take advantage there. And just like that, Soverel is able to turn his day around, and he's now up on the day slightly, but back to 3.5 million.
Triple draw, right?
Deuce to 7 pot limit triple draw is going to be the game next up, and this is the bloodiest game in the mix. Pot limit betting on all streets. Players have the opportunity to draw 3 times. You know, oftentimes limit deuce to 7 triple draw is the bloodiest game in the mix when played, as we have seen so far at the PGT Mixed Games series. Now, with the pot limit element at play, can certainly expect to see some fireworks here.
Pot.
Yuri out of the small blind here, announces pot, goes up to 120. No action there. Dan Lazar saying, why 3-bet if you're not going to continue small at least? Well, I would imagine that any sort of continue there from Wantman is just going to increase the danger on that hand from him against range advantage. On that sort of texture is very likely going to belong to Soverel. So even if you continue, and I know you said, you know, continue small. Well, continuing small might as well be the same as a check. So there's going to be a lot of times when you're floated in position, you're going to get raised, and therefore you're just committing more chips to the pot in a disadvantageous situation. So it's just not a spot that you're going to be able to continue a lot against a seasoned player in
you just
PLO,
tell us
such as Sam
instead?
Soverel. Also have to factor in there's a lot of ICM at play, a lot of pressure, leverage that can be had to benefit Soverel. Final 5 players here guaranteed $63,600, facing a pay jump of just shy of 16K, so about a buy-in. Up top, $262,350. Talal on the button. Pot-sized raise. Soverel on the small blind. He's going to come along. And pads with a very nice looking hand here in the big blind.
10
He's going to repot it. Now the price is $560,000. More than half of Pads' chips into the middle. Already sheds Shakerchi. Soverel, yeah, he's going to take a shot here. $1.3 million in the middle. Pads with 435 behind. Soverel's going to draw 2, and Pads is going to stand pat. The power of position here for Leonard. A 9-7 against a draw 2. Feels pretty confident with it. Soverel improves to a 10-6. Soverel comes
So
with
cards.
a bet
Cards
to
are
put
face
Pads
up,
all
right?
in. Leonard quickly calls. Still 2 draws to come. Let's see how Soverel wants to proceed here. Gonna pitch that 10. Pads still standing pat. Soverel gets a 3. In this game that is not good because he makes a straight. Straights count against you. Straights and flushes in deuce to 7 triple draw count against you, so he does not like to see this hand. Or that card, I should say. So he'll be drawing 1 again, which Pads is gonna like to see. He should just stand pat with his hand then.
97.
Soverel draws one. Pats can just show his hand right now.
I need this to be a 7, 8, or 9. How much?
Well, it's not a 7, 8, or 9 if he's asking how much. So the 9-7 holds for Patrick Leonard. Soverel got another 3 to pair up. And that is a double up for Patrick Leonard, up over 2.1 million now. Soverel clipped back to 2.5 million. The gap between him and Leonard is quite close now. Yuri Dzivielevski is the short stack, sitting on 700K. Then it's Matthew Wantman, and then Talal Shakerchi sitting in 3rd place. So overall on the button makes it 150. Blinds are 25K, 50K.
Two.
Leonard makes the call, and he's going to draw 2 to the 83. Just making sure he puts the right ones out there. Soverel's taking 3. Leonard comes out with a pot size bet here, 400K. Putting the pressure on Soverel, who drew 3. Don't know what Soverel picked up yet. But couldn't have been much improvement if he's putting his hand into the muck, and Leonard has the chip lead. Patrick Leonard now up on top, 2.42 million. Slight edge over Sam Soverel, who's on 2.375 million. And so far today, it has been all Patrick Leonard. Couple of pot-sized 3-bets early to double his stack without having to even go to a flop. And then he's won a couple of nice ones in pot limit deuce to 7 triple draw to increase even more.
150.
Stewart asking, what's the best hand in this game? You're trying to make 7, 5, 4, 3 deuce without having a flush. Flushes and straights count against you. Aces are high. And because it is triple draw compared to no limit deuce to 7 single draw, which is also in this mix, you know, the triple draw
Leave the 50.
hands you're trying to make, you know, probably trying to make an 8 in a lot of spots. You'll see that quite often. 7s, you know, not the most uncommon thing. as compared to the no limit variety. If you love playing poker, then you're going to love Global Poker. Whether you're into tournaments or ring games, Global Poker has something for every type of player, and action runs around the clock. Find your next game today over at globalpoker.com, where you can start playing for free, no purchase necessary. We love Global Poker, and so should you. A proud sponsor of the Poker Go Tour. When we say straights and flushes count against you, it means that the hand ranking just goes quite down. So let's say you have a 7 low. Let's say you have the wheel 7, 5, 4, 3 deuce, but it's all spades, and somebody else has a king, queen, jack, 10, 3 in their hand, right? But it's rainbow. Well, the king low is going to win for that person because you have a flush. That's how that would work out. Even though your cards are lower, yes, the flush counting against you is not good.
Big O. There's some cards there.
Switching things up, going to Big O. Action folds over to Soverel. He's in the small blind, facing Patrick Leonard, the player he has not been able to beat at today's final table. Soverel comes with a limp.
Check.
Leonard checks. Queen 8-4, a couple of hearts. For those unfamiliar with Big O, think pot limit Omaha high-low, but with 5 cards. 125 from Soverel. Gets a fold out of Leonard. And that'll put Soverel back into the chip lead. This is a split pot game. Half the pot goes to the best high hand, half the pot goes to the best low hand. Right now, they are switching up games every 7 hands. That'll be adjusted as the final table gets shorter. Shakerchi, 150. No action. Shakerchi's going to come again. 150. Leonard makes the call. Wantman, ace, king, 8-3 deuce. Let's see how he wants to proceed here.
Pot.
He announces pot. We're going up to 650,000.
Started with 790, right?
Yeah.
Shakerchi's out.
At 650.
650.
The raise is to 650, and Wantman's got 140 behind.
That's
Leonard
550.
calls.
I got it.
Jack 9-7, 2 spades. Check, check. 6 on the turn. Check, check again. And a 10 on the end. So Leonard, he's got the high locked up. There is no low present here. Leonard with the queen 8 in his hand for a straight.
Seconds.
125.
125.
125 is the ask from Leonard. Can't imagine, even though he has so much committed, that Wantman can call here. I mean, he just has nothing. Somehow, he has nothing.
10 seconds.
Wantman forced to fold. He's going to leave himself with 140K, and Patrick Leonard back into the chip lead, and now pushing 3.2 million. It is the Patrick Leonard show today. Leonard came into the day, 5 players left. He was in 5th chip position. He's up $2.5 million on the day and currently 1 of 5. Leonard makes it 100. Action on Wantman, who's got 140 left. He's going to give it up. Void of a low draw for Wantman, so doesn't go with it. Shakerchi defends from the big blind. Queen 10-7. Shakerchi checks. Leonard checks back. 3 of spades on the turn. Check, check again. 10 of clubs on the end. Nothing doing over there. Well, not much at all for Shakerchi. He's only got 3s. Leonard's got a queen, so he's going to win. And more chips going the way of Patrick Leonard at today's final table. Now up to $3.37 million. Leonard going to stay aggressive here. 100K to go.
10 seconds.
Soverel makes the call from the big blind. Jack.
Supports for the feet here.
4
Yeah,
deuce.
I mean, I put mine back on here.
Yeah, me too, but it's like sleepy a little bit.
Yeah. I can-
Soverel flops a set of
my toes-
4s.
My toes can hit the floor at least. But
Check, check, 7 on the turn. Soverel looking quite good for the high. Leonard looking quite good for the low. Check, check again. 6 on the end. So if this goes to showdown, it's going to be chopped between these two players. Soverel's going to bet the minimum, 50K. Soverel does have a low, playing the 5-4 in his hand, 7-6, 5-4 deuce. That 5 can work to block potential straights that pads could have, both 5-3 and 5-8, and then of course the set of 4s working for the high. But Pat's just gonna call, minimum bet. And pads with his live ace are gonna chop it up. Just some serious music coming in as we take a look out into the main room. $15,000 buy-in, dealer's choice. We got some new wallpaper for the former PGT players of the year. Current chip count, see Patrick Leonard up on top, 3.405 million. Matthew Wantman is the short stack, 140K, 5 players left. The leaderboard is presented by our friends at Global Poker. Check it out today for your next poker game, globalpoker.com. Sandwiched in between Leonard and Wantman, you got Soverel, Shakerchi, and Dzivielevski. Looking like we got 3 tables in action in that 15K dealer's choice. I see Jason Mercier, Jesse Lonis, Max Coleman, Chino Ream, Ryan Honig, Benny Glauser over to the right. Maxim Pisarenko's out there, Scott Seaver. This is the 6th hand of Big O. Playing 7 hands of each game before we switch it up. Still 5-handed here. Chris Frank asking, where is Negreanu? Well, he didn't make this final table, so he's not here. I mean, you have to make the final table. Word on the street is that he will be back in action for the 25K 10-game championship. That event starts tomorrow with the final table streaming Wednesday on Poker Go. And then he's on the list of confirmed players for the 100K buy-in Super High Roller Bowl Mixed Games. That one starts on Thursday. There will be streaming for 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So you're not going to want to miss that action. Ali Najad will anchor the call alongside Alex Livingston and Chris Vitch. 2 of the best minds in mixed game poker, Livingston and Vitch. So if you're interested in learning a thing or two, getting some deep insights, I would highly encourage you to tune into those broadcasts. And even if you don't get to watch it live, it's always available on demand on PokerGo.com. Leonard here has the best of it.
75.
Soverel bets 75K. Leonard announces pot. Up to 575K we go. Leonard has been a thorn in Soverel's side all day long. And here, once again, putting the pressure on.
10 seconds.
You said 575, right?
If Soverel calls, he's going to see the bad news and lose this one. Curious if there's a chance that he takes this upstairs as a bluff.
Queens.
Soverel makes the call. Threes full of queens for Patrick Leonard are going to win this one. A pot of 1.5 million and another big chunk of chips going the way of Patrick Leonard, courtesy of Sam Soverel.
What a fucking scoopy doop.
Leonard now sitting on 4.13 million. That is 52% of the chips in play. He is up 3.5 million on the day. Soverel began the day as chip leader. He is down 1.7 million. Action folds over to Soverel. I believe this is the last hand of Big O.
Call. Get 40, right?
Yep.
Leonard also limps. Wantman is going to put the rest of his chips in from the big blind. Overall folds.
What I want to see.
Leonard calls. It's not that much. But Matthew Wantman is all in and at risk here on the King, Queen 5.
Sorry.
$53 entries in this tournament for those asking. 7 on the turn. Ace on the river. So Wantman ends up making the high. Leonard makes the low, which looked like it was going to be opposite of how this one played out, but Wantman's still alive. Game change. Going to No Limit Hold'em. I'm sure you guys out there in the chat, in the Cross Poker Go and across the Poker Go YouTube channel, you guys are very familiar with this game, so
Swear to God.
no need to explain this one. If you are watching on the Poker Grow YouTube channel, please do like the video, like the stream, please. It does help us feed the algorithm. And then subscribe to the channel. We're pushing almost 710,000 subscribers, sitting at 709 and change right now. Let's get that number up a little bit as best we can.
10 seconds.
Remember, we still have 4 more days of Mixed Games live streaming coming this week. That is in addition to this final table here. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All going to be live streamed from the Poker Grow studio in Las Vegas for Mixed Games action. Shout out to our mods, Eric, Jimmy Bluffett. I see you guys out there working hard. Appreciate you guys as always. Let's see if Sam Soverel here can get a little bit of his mojo back playing No Limit Hold'em. Really hasn't been his day. He's down 1.6 million on the day after starting as the chip leader. But we'll see if he can right the ship. Talkative bunch out there. Soverel's going to raise, ace-3 suited. You see Yuri folding the king-jack. Yuri just basically trying to hang on, get a ladder with how short Wantman is. Shakerchi defends king-queen. Top and bottom for Soverel, bet 60K. Talal's going to peel with king high. Queen on the turn, and that could be some trouble here for Talal because he does improve to a pair of queens now. Talal likely looking to just keep Soverel honest on this ace-high board that he's going to see betting quite a lot. And now that he paired up,
435.
435.
Soverel coming with a slight overbet here, 435,000 into 395. Talal wastes no time, makes the call. Just a total non-believer here. This pot, 1.265 million now. And a queen on the end for Talal. Oh my God. Shakerchi checks.
Check.
Soverel checks back. And he's going to see the horrible news that Talal goes runner, runner, trips. And Soverel's day goes from bad to worse. Now I know I know the river he didn't lose any more chips on the river because he didn't put any more in after Talal checked, but still, I mean, that's just a brutal beat there. Talal now up over 2 million. That knocks Soverel down to third in chips. Pat's king 10 suited under the gun. Raises. No action. I guess the silver lining there for Sam is that maybe a little bit lucky he didn't have a better ace in terms of his kicker once we got to the river. The ace-3 counterfeited, you know, you lose to hands like an ace-7, ace-8, ace-9, stuff like that. That Talal could have. Wantman here, speaking of ace-8, he's all in. It's not much for Leonard with the 7 deuce off, but
Wow. Don't do me like this.
too good of a
Pads.
price to fold.
I hadn't
You
looked.
could have folded too with the chip lead. Just look and fold.
Hadn't looked. I hope for something better, but
How do you not fold?
Leonard saying he didn't look, just put the call in. So he's live though, 31%. Wantman all in and at risk here. 665. So far so good for Bucky. Five on the
Deuce
turn.
is no good. I like that. I like
Deuce
that.
no good anymore. Leonard
Down to 6%.
just gonna need a 7 if he wants to KO Wantman. 3 it is. And Matthew Wantman's gonna double up.
Okay.
Back in the game.
Breathe.
Back in the game. 305,000 for Wantman. Bad news is he's gonna have to commit 100 of that right now for the big blind and the big blind ante. Yeah, but if Sam Soverel on that hand, if he has, you know, ace-10, ace-jack, ace-king, of course,
it was a good turn.
might bet the river.
Yeah.
Could certainly see that as a possibility. Trying to target
Took me a second to realize.
worst aces.
Discounted. You're done.
I didn't know till you said it.
Trying to target a 6 maybe.
If
That
you
gets a
didn't tell me
little
the deuce game, I would have been.
non-believing from Talal, but could have cost him more if you had one of those holdings. But yeah, still you don't like to see your opponent go runner trips there. So we're with 2 3s here on the button.
10 seconds.
Leonard from the small blind is just going to put Matthew Wantman all in.
10 seconds.
Pretty delicate situation now for Wantman and Dzivielevski. Yeah, Dzivielevski already folded. Wantman now knows if he folds,
Time
Yuri is going to be in a similar sort of position on the next hand. Slightly more chips, but he's going to have to commit 100K. So those two are really fighting for this 16K pay jump. Wantman going to get out of the way. Looking to survive further. No Limit Hold'em tournament players, it's time to listen up, because if you want to improve your game and start thriving on the felt, but do it without torching your bankroll, then check out Octopi Poker. You can start with a free account, then unlock advanced tools for as little as $25 a month or $200 for the year. From pre-flop ranges to a dynamic GTO trainer, Octopi Poker gives you the tools to level up. Check them out today at octopipoker.ai. Octopi Poker. Octopi Poker, a proud sponsor of the Poker Go Tour.
Thank you.
Same board as last time.
Another jam from the chip leader from Leonard on the button. Dzivielevski finds a hand he will not be folding, couple of jacks, so here we go. King 10-3, not really much there at all for Leonard. It's looking very, very good for Yuri. Turns a 4 though. It's never easy. It's just never easy in No Limit Hold'em. Leonard has an out to a straight. It's a gutter ball. He needs a 6. but it's a deuce. Yuri Dzivielevski's going to double up.
We played the ante, right?
Yes.
275.
So it's back up over 600 for the Brazilian. And at the end of the day, I don't think Patrick Leonard completely hates that. He still has a very big chip lead. Everyone else is going to be in jail with where Matthew Wantman is. Wantman only 180K. So Patrick Leonard is just really going to be able to exercise a lot of the leverage that he has. Soverel finds a couple of 8s. He's going to come in for 100K. King Queen for Dzivielevski. Into the muck it goes. And that's the type of jail I'm talking about, where Yuri finds a king queen.
Single draw.
He's only got 12 big blinds, but he just really can't do anything. Soverel should be a little bit higher up in his range, given that the chip leader Patrick Leonard is still to act behind him. And then, of course, with how short Wantman is, Yuri's in a good spot to at least ladder up one spot.
I think the last hand will
So,
be the next
therefore,
one,
the
right?
king queen into the muck. Switching it up. Deuce to 7, no limit, single draw. Let's go.
I count.
I
because
count.
I count because I would be the big blind on the first hand. So 1, 2, 3.
I counted.
the last hand
I
was
counted as
unpassed.
well, for sure. No,
100%. There was 3 hands
Oh.
to hold them left, and then 1 hand of it.
So then it was.
So you drew a 4.
So the hand that we were playing was counting then, because
Yeah, that,
well,
was,
it's-
that was the first hand.
it's
The one that
weird.
we were winning to.
I don't think so, but
yeah, me too. But
check it, yeah. But
I check it
I remember
twice
thinking I
because
was
it's
running-
important to me. So that's the reason I check it twice. But
I also
yeah.
remember thinking I'm running so good that I got the big blind, like the one.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
changes.
it makes sense. And I was counting because it's important to me, and then it was you.
So wait, is this the last hand of the level? Is
Yeah,
that like
he needs to
We're
know.
going on break after this hand, or what?
No, you guys play on the level.
Okay.
They check it. Go. They check.
I'm sure too. Yeah.
He said he's sure though, so.
10 seconds.
Well, in this moment, I think I trust myself better because it's more important to me than. But anyway.
Time extension.
Shakerchi takes that one. It sounds like there's a little bit of a debate as to the number of hands that were played, so
Really?
I think they're going to be sorting that one out.
Yeah. 30, 60, 60 out of blind.
Alright. Wait, didn't you just pay 75?
Well,
No, no, he,
It's,
75 down.
60,
90. 90 in the middle.
It's 69.
Yep, correct.
Oh, it's
No,
30,
no,
60, 90. So I'm all in next to him.
he got 4 things removed. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
your push is going to be a little late.
The most exclusive poker tournament in the world is back.
National Heads Up Poker Championship.
It's back.
64 players, head-to-head.
Only one winner.
The game's best and most entertaining players set to compete in a single elimination bracket-style heads-up tournament.
There's a lot of killers in this field. People can't run away from you.
You have to play every single hand.
This is my event. I was born for this.
$25,000 buy-in, 500 grand to the winner.
It's pretty simple. Win, you move on. Lose, you go home. You part ways with $25,000.
It's the National Heads Up Poker Championship, and it all starts right now.
How are the GTO kids gonna have an edge when I go like this?
Coming back to the action here with Matthew Wantman all in. He's up against Patrick Leonard.
Oh, yeah.
So Wantman moved all in here from under the gun. Leonard made the call from the big blind. Leonard's going to draw 1.
Single draw, right? Right.
Yeah.
Wantman also drawing 1.
Face up. I can go for the second, up to you.
You go.
The plaque is wrong.
Leonard gets a 6, makes a 96. Wantman gets a 6 as well, but he makes a straight. So earlier when I said straights count against you, this is that exact thing coming true. And Matthew Wantman is going to be out the door in 5th place. He's going to take home $63,600 as well as 51 PGT leaderboard points. And with that, we are down to the final 4.
Can you change, please, just to pay the end? Thank you. Yep.
Here's a look at the updated leaderboard presented by Global Poker. Find your next poker game today at globalpoker.com. Patrick Leonard, 4.175 million. Yuri Dzivielevski, he did secure that pay jump. Everyone left is now guaranteed $79,500, but Yuri's going to need to get to work with just $600K in his stack. Today has been the Patrick Leonard show. He started the day 5 of 5, shortest stack returning, but he has stormed to the chip lead, is up 3.5 million on the day.
10 seconds.
Pads his stack with another raise and take. Dzivielevski having to fold the big blind there, lost 25% of his chips. For those tuning in on PokerGo, on the PokerGo YouTube channel, let us know where you're watching from. Drop it in the chat. I'll read some out as we go here. Also, don't forget to like the video. Come on, people. I'm doing this solo on a Monday, so show some love. Mostly to the crew in the back. I just have to ramble for a couple hours here. No, Pads did not start as the chip leader. He came into the day with, I believe it was 600K, maybe 675. They started playing PLO. The first 2 hands, Soverel opened, and on each hand, Leonard 3-bet the pot. Soverel folded, and he basically doubled his stack on those first 2 hands without having to even see a flop. And then from there, he just continued to climb, climb, climb. He doubled up through Sam Soverel in pot limit, deuce to 7 triple draw. He won a very beefy pot in Big O, raising the river with a full house. Got paid off by a worst full house from Soverel. I mean, it just really has been the Patrick Leonard show today.
Check.
King.
What?
King.
Shakerchi announces a king, but it's no good against the queen for Soverel.
What's the next game, Matthew? Piloid.
Wow, 2 people watching from New Zealand. That feels pretty crazy. I see Scotland out there. South Korea as well.
Is it possible to leave the plaques backwards just to know what's the next game? I mean, the plaque. No, the plaques, because it was, yeah, it was like this.
And Scott says he's going to New Zealand. I mean, New
Yeah,
Zealand's just the spot, I
Really
guess.
haven't done it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, near the beginning of it.
But now is it okay
thinking
to
that
leave
Jimmy
like
Bluffett
that?
hanging out in
Yeah.
Costa Rica.
I mean, mostly the number of cards.
Nacho usually misses it. You can't. It's unfair if Nacho's here and you do that because
Mexico, Michigan, India. Brazil. Another New Zealander, Conrad. I mean, what's up with New Zealand? What drew the New Zealanders here into the stream? So Leonard just gets dealt number 1, which is absolutely insane in this game. Shakerchi better not make his hand. So Shakerchi gets a 4, and that makes a straight.
890.
890,000.
2x pot here from pads. Very, very, very polar. Talal's out of there, and it is more chips for Patrick Leonard. So he is now up over 4.6 million. Once again, for all you No Limit Hold'em tournament players out there, if you want to improve your game without busting your bankroll, then check out Octopi Poker. Start with a free account, then unlock advanced tools for as little as $25 a month, or if you select the yearly option, you can go for $200 for the year. From pre-flop ranges to a dynamic GTO trainer, Octopi Poker gives you the tools to level up. Head on over to octopipoker.ai today and start exploring now. Still playing No Limit, deuce to 7 single draw. Patrick Leonard in the hat and the beige hoodie is dominating this final table. More than 4.6 million for him. Action here on Yuri Dzivielevski, the shortest stack, 420K for him. Yuri knows the next hand he's going to have to commit 150K for the big blind and the big blind ante. $390 is the amount.
Fold.
No action. Yuri takes that one to climb to 600K. Cigar says the WPT used to have a stop in Auckland pre-2020.
No.
The stop I liked was the ANZPT down in Auckland. Went there a couple times. Absolutely awesome.
Keep the ante, yeah.
Thank you for everyone who is tuning in to this stream from the PGT Mixed Game Series. This is the final table of event number 5, $15,000 buy-in Big Bet Mix. 53 entries began in this one, a prize pool of just shy of $800,000. We are now down to the final 4. Everyone left is guaranteed $79,500 up top. 262,350. That also comes with 210 PGT leaderboard points. My name is Donnie Peters. It's a pleasure to be calling the action for you guys. Really appreciate you tuning in. We'll have more Mixed Games live streaming this week on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Wednesday will conclude the PGT Mixed Game Series with the 25K 10-game championship final table, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 consecutive days of coverage from the 100K buy-in Super High Roller Bowl Mixed Games. Leonard makes it 215 from the button. Talal makes the call. Talal's going to draw 1. Leonard's going to pitch those queens and draw 2. Shakerchi leads for 300,000.
Pair of 10s.
Leonard pays him off. Pair of 10s announced for Talal. Looks like a 10-9.
He has a pair of 10s.
10 of clubs, 10 of diamonds, 9 of hearts, 6 of diamonds, 4 of hearts.
Oh, I see.
10 of hearts, 9
Yeah,
of
dealer's
clubs,
just announcing it because the graphic reader didn't pick up the cards there.
10 of hearts, 9 of
And then it looks like a 10-9-7-6-3 for Leonard, and he's going to win the pot. In that 100K buy-in Super High Rollerball Mixed Games that is coming up, get you guys a little bit excited for who's anticipated to be in the field. Daniel Negreanu has told us that he is making his return to the PGT for that event, so he will be in the mix. Gus Hansen is here in Vegas. He is in that event as well. I would imagine Chad Evesledge, who won it last time, he's going to be out there. Brian Rask, Kerry Katz, Bryn Kenny, Jason Mercier. Jason Mercier is here. He is playing the 15K Dealer's Choice on the other side of the studio, so he'll be in the mix. Chino Ream, Nick Schulman, who won event number 4 here on the PGT Mixed Games. Scott Seaver, Ben Lamb, Eric Wasserson, Nick Wagenti, Benny Glauser, Phil Sternheimer. Phil Sternheimer he's basically the mastermind, the workhorse behind the event. Him alongside PGT Commissioner Tim Duckworth. They are constantly working, talking to players, trying to recruit for that tournament. Up to 26 confirmed players is the latest count for a $100,000 buy-in Mixed Games tournament. That is absolutely incredible. So streaming of that is coming on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 straight days of coverage. Holly Najad will anchor the broadcast alongside the experts Alex Livingston and Chris Vitch.
210, right?
Omaha high-low action here on Yuri Dzivielevski. Couple of aces and a 9-6, double suited.
You have 210, right?
This is pot limit Omaha high-low. All of these games in this mix are of the big bet variety. So at least pot limit, if not no limit for whatever's being played. Queen 9-3. Soverel is just going to move it in. Yuri calls it off. Yuri looking to stay alive here and get a double up.
I'm saying, you need
Come on.
No, I don't.
You could say like a low card.
Oh,
then I think it's.
I think you'd also like a jack.
I thought that was the 8 of clubs.
Come on. What's happening here?
No, I'm not rooting.
3 against 1. It's unfair.
Take a king.
Queen on the turn, pairs the board.
Yeah, when I saw the picture, I was like, oh no.
No low is going to be present on here. Yuri looking great. 7 on the river. It's going to give Yuri Dzivielevski the double up. United in the chat saying, Gus Hansen, haven't seen him play poker for ages. Yeah, he's coming. He posted on his Instagram a couple days ago. He was walking through the airport, hopping on a flight to come to Vegas. He might be here today. I haven't checked the full room to see if he's out there, but he did say in his Instagram story that he's going to be playing the 25K championship event as part of this series, and then also the 100K buy-in super high roller bowl mix. So that'd be really, really cool to see Gus Hansen out there. Human asking, what games does this event include? We got No Limit Hold'em, PLO, Pot Limit Deuce to 7 Triple Draw, Big O, No Limit Deuce to 7 Single Draw, Pot Limit Omaha High-Low. That's what they're playing right now. And then also No Limit 5-Card Draw, which is the game that Patrick Leonard says is his favorite in this entire mix. Yuri finds King, King, 4-3 with a suit. Not going to play it. Shakerchi limps the button. Soverel calls from the small blind. Leonard checks his option in the big blind. So 3 ways here. 240,000 in the middle. Both Shakerchi and Leonard are going high. Quick look here at the trophy for event number 5. 10-8-4, 2 hearts. All 3 players check. Ace of hearts on the turn. No one has a flush. Soverel and Leonard both check. Soverel's got the only low here. Shakerchi checks. 5 on the end. It's a beautiful card for Soverel. He's got a 2-way hand. 7-6 playing for the straight. 6-3 playing for the low. $200K is the bet from Soverel. No takers, and he's going to collect that pot. Jump into free online poker with Play Poker Go. You can grind ring games or run deep in tournaments. You can even hit the special high-stakes poker themed tables. No deposits, no bots, no gimmicks, just pure authentic poker, and it is available on playpokergo.com. Get it on web, iOS, or your Android device. Play Poker Go also has special free rolls that run every hour on the half hour. So play now at playpokergo.com. Check it out today. Play Poker Go is the official free online poker game. I must emphasize free. Free online poker game of Poker Go. Check it out today. Leonard completes from the small blind. Dzivielevski checks his option. You know, just because we may not see a whole bunch of Leonard and Dzivielevski playing against each other in PGT events, do not be mistaken that these guys have quite the bit of history between them. They regularly battle online, would say most notably when it comes to the Scoop and W Coop tournament series that are hosted on PokerStars. So these two are very familiar with each other's games, know them very well.
60.
Leonard bets the turn for 60K. Yuri gives it up without much working for him. Leonard now up over 5 million in chips. 64% of the chips in play belonging to Patrick Leonard. Soverel and Dzivielevski both below $1 million. Talal Shakerchi sitting on 1.2 million. Only one elimination so far today. Play came back with 5 players. We lost Matthew Wantman not too long ago in 5th place. He took home $63,600. The final 4 have locked up $79,500.
How much time's left in the level?
In addition to the $262,000 up top for the winner in this event, 210 PGT points will go to the winner. None of these 4 players can move to the top of the series leaderboard. The current front runner is Ryan Honig, who's got 269 points. Honig won event number 3. He has 2 cashes on the series so far. So right now he's the player to beat in terms of becoming the PGT Mixed Games series champion. But even independent on or of winning the series, you know, the PGT leaderboard points are very, very important for the scope of the entire season. It's still early in the season, yes, but everyone is racing to qualify for the PGT Championship. That will take place at the end of the season, likely to be held in January 2027. The top 40 players as ranked by the PGT leaderboard will qualify for that event. And then there'll be some select Dream Seat winners that'll be included. Those Dream Seat winners, Some of those seats are reserved for you guys out there that are listening, that are watching. So be sure to stay tuned to the various PokerGo platforms and outlets, social media, the live streams, email newsletter, all that sort of stuff. You know, we'll keep you updated throughout the season for various opportunities that could allow you to win a dream seat and ultimately get to play in the PGT Championship. I believe there were 14 dream seat winners last year, so you know you got a decent shot to get in there. Still playing pot limit Omaha high-low here. It's going to be the last hand of PLO 8. For all things PGT, news, articles, leaderboard, schedule, information on Dream Seat offerings, you guys can check out pgt.com. Personally, I would say bookmark it, check it regularly. Shakerchi makes it 130K. Dzivielevski defends from the big blind. 8-3-3. After a check from Yuri, Talal comes with a bet of 100,000. Yuri does come along. We see a jack on the turn. Now 2 diamonds present. Another check out of Dzivielevski. Shakerchi checking back. Queen of diamonds on the river. Still don't know Yuri's hand just yet.
Flush.
Check, check. Dzivielevski announces that he's got a flush. Ace Jack 8-4, Ace 4 of diamonds. So Yuri calling the flop with pair of eights and the Ace 4 low draw. Ends up backing into a flush and takes that one down.
Oh, new game.
And with that pot, Yuri's up into second place, now up over $1 million, peaking on the day. Moves ahead of both Shakerchi and Soverel. Soverel, who began the day as the chip leader with more than 3.4 million in his stack, He's the
ante now is
shortest
gonna be
stack with
5 card draw.
710K remaining. Switching the game up here. I'm sure everyone was waiting for this one. No limit 5-card draw high. This is very likely the game that many of you might have played at your kitchen table, at grandma's house, back in the day. Well, here we are. Let's rock and roll. This game is what Patrick Leonard says is his favorite in the mix. So we'll see if he gets after it a bit here. Action folds over to Yuri here in the small blind. He's just going to pass, and Talal's going to take it. Appreciate everyone who is tuning in on Poker Go or on the Poker Go YouTube channel over on Poker Go. At One Button, Jason, Pappy Jack, Eggman, DTD Mo. I see you guys. The Wisco Factor as well. Appreciate the Poker Go people for tuning in. Of course, special shout out to everyone on YouTube as well. If you are watching on YouTube, this is a free stream. The only currency that we ask for, it's not even required, we just ask for it, is hit the like button on the video and please subscribe to the channel. Most importantly, subscribe to the Poker Go YouTube channel. It's free to do, but you can get notified and alerted whenever we're coming to you live. Shakerchi here raises all in from the small blind with aces in his hand. Soverel has kings, makes the call. Shakerchi's going to draw 3, keep those aces. Soverel. He's probably debating between drawing 2 or 3. He's going to draw 2.
Yeah, he needs to scan.
I have no idea how to play this shit.
You can show cards, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can show cards.
You have aces?
Aces,
Yep.
yeah.
Got 3 aces.
3 aces.
Wow.
The game.
Good game.
Talal gets another ace, makes 3 aces. Soverel improves to a no-good 2-pair, and Sam Soverel is going to be eliminated here in 4th place. Soverel began today's final table as the chip leader. A horrendous day for him on the felt. Really nothing going his way whatsoever. And he is ultimately eliminated there from by Shakerchi. Soverel taking home $79,500.
Well, pretty close. Anyway, it would have been a sick way to win like this.
Yeah.
Wow. That would have been crazy.
A look at the updated leaderboard here. It is still Patrick Leonard up on top. Leaderboard presented by PGT presenting sponsor, Global Poker. Talal Shakerchi is up over 1.7 million. Yuri Dzivielevski is in 3rd with just over $1 million. We just lost Sam Soverel in 4th. Earlier, we lost Matthew Wantman in 5th place. 53 total entries in this event. The top 8 were paid.
Maybe.
And only 3 players remain.
I thought you had worse than that because when he called, you were like, not very good.
Yeah, I mean,
he called
quite quickly as well. I assume you have more than a pair, actually.
I felt like 2 pairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, was very sure about the calls. Yeah, he was on the bottom of the the hands
The
that he
kings,
would be sure. Yeah.
But as soon as he started to hesitate,
Yeah, yeah,
then
I thought he was
about his.
I thought he had like an ace kicker, thinking trying to make aces up, you know.
No, but he
Kept the 10, yeah. I know.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he was
He didn't.
deciding whether to throw 3 or 2, but it was kind of odd.
The 10 doesn't help him. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like he could throw 3. But,
10 seconds.
He's not trying to beat kings and sevens.
Yeah.
He's trying to just beat aces.
oh, single big.
I think what the players are getting at there is that it's likely because Talal
150.
has to pitch first and show what he's doing. He's drawing 3. That it's likely if he's got a pair in his hand, he's got a pair of aces. So therefore, Soverel should want to
3 cards.
take 3 cards instead of 2, trying to make
Just make sure.
trip kings. Of course, you can also make a 2-pair drawing 3. That's how I'm reading what the players are talking about there. But nonetheless, down to 3 here. Everyone left is guaranteed $111,300. It's $111K for third. It's just shy of $167K for second, and then more than $262,000 up top for the winner.
275.
275, you said?
Shakerchi coming with 275.
Okay.
Leonard folds.
Okay.
Time extension.
What happened? Sorry. Ah, okay. Yeah.
Appreciate everyone on the YouTube channel who hit that like button, helped get us up over 200 likes. Let's do it again while I tell you guys about the new seasons of both High Stakes Poker. It's season 15. And guess what's back, boys and girls? The National Heads Up Poker Championship. Both of these offerings are available exclusively on Poker Go. If you want to become a subscriber and save some money, use the promo code STREAM26 for $20 off your first year of a new annual plan. All episodes of both are available. So both
usually,
seasons
like,
available in full. High Stakes Poker, season 15, and the National Heads Up Poker Championship. It is back, and it is exclusively on Poker Go, so check those 2 out today. A lot of fun in both those offerings.
How, 10 minutes or?
10 minutes, yes, correct. So we'll be back at 2:01.
Short break here for the players. Not really for us, just a quick commercial, and then we'll be right back.
Want to play online poker for free? With Play Poker Go, you get the thrill of authentic poker anytime, anywhere. From quick casual games to action-packed tournaments, Play Poker Go lets you compete against real players around the globe, all for free. No bots, no gimmicks, just pure poker fun. Hone your skills and enjoy the poker experience you love. Explore Play Poker Go on web, iOS, and Android. Deal yourself in now.
We are back. 3 players left in event number 5, the 15K buy-in Big Bet Mix. Here on the Poker Go Tour, inside the Poker Go studio in Las Vegas. My name is Donnie Peters. The leaderboard presented by Global Poker. Find your next poker game today over at globalpoker.com. Patrick Leonard leads with 62% of the chips in play. Talal Shakerchi is sitting in second, and Yuri Dzivielevski is down there in third.
Fault.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Limp here from the small blind from Dzivielevski.
Actually, yeah, if you wouldn't mind, bring me a thank you. I'll check.
Hey, Sam. Side check.
Check.
Three.
Both players taking 3.
Thank you.
Just dropped a poll in the chat on YouTube. Who is going to win? Shakerchi, Dzivielevski, or Leonard? Let us know. Give us a little click for a vote. We'll see where your predictions lie.
10 seconds.
90. Fold.
90K from Dzivielevski. Quick fold from Shakerchi.
$120, right?
Heavy favorite from the poll, as expected based on the chip counts, is Patrick Leonard here. But Dzivielevski's got the most second place votes despite being 3rd in chips. So all you viewers out there really not showing any love for Talal Shakerchi. Come on, what gives? What gives?
$240.
240.
I see an Ann Leonard in the chat saying, I'm Patrick's mom, and I'm getting nervous now. If that is Patrick's Leonard mom, good luck to your son out there. No need to be nervous. But I'm sure all mothers would be nervous watching their kids in such a setting. One and one. So Defo Am, I have the job of dusting his trophies. Leonard's trophy case does include a couple PGT trophies as well. He's trying to take home a 3rd here. But if he wants to do that, it would help to figure out this spot against Shakerchi, who has 2 pair and is betting 360 into Leonard. Leonard has a pair of 9s. Leonard looking like he's counting out a raise. And there it is. Here we go. Leonard taking us upstairs. $1.36 million. $1 million more to Shakerchi.
1,360,000.
Both players drew 1. Shakerchi raised from the small blind to 240. Leonard call. They went 1-1. Shakerchi bet 360. Leonard raises to 1,360,000.
Good call.
Shakerchi makes the call. Leonard says, good call. And 2 pair is going to win it for Talal Shakerchi. A big swing in his direction. And he is now taking the chip lead.
Good call.
Thank you. Only because I know you're good enough.
Huh?
It's only because I know you're good enough to do that.
Are we watching a scoop final table or are we watching a PGT final table? I'm genuinely wondering. We got Pads, we got Yuri, and we got Talal here.
40.
So for the first time in a long time, Leonard does not have the chip lead.
$500.
Shakerchi raised.
Guys, don't worry. No more bluffing.
Leonard 3-bet. Shakerchi folded, and Leonard, it was only one hand out of the chip lead, and he's right back into the top spot.
Oh, what's the game? Yellow.
Yellow.
Oh, it's trash.
Switching it up here to pot limit Omaha.
Fold.
Double suited kings here for Yuri Dzivielevski, and he's going to pot it on the button. Action is on Patrick Leonard here.
Pot.
He's going to repot it. So here we go. Yuri calls all in. And we are off to the races. Patrick Leonard versus Yuri Dzivielevski. Yuri is all in and at risk.
Red
You want a
against black.
You want a red ace, so I get a black king.
Red, 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 red.
Ace, ace, 4-3 for Leonard.
160.
Red cards versus black cards. Kings versus aces.
Okay.
Jack, 8, deuce.
Two
I asked
reds.
for a red, but
I did not get my black.
Leonard, a 2-1 favorite. Dzivielevski does pair that 8.
I was just gonna say
King on the turn. Dzivielevski catapults into the lead with the king of spades landing on 4th Street.
Black is there.
4 of spades on the end is not going to do it for Leonard. So Yuri Dzivielevski doubles up to more than $2 million. And we've got a game, boys and girls. Patrick Leonard slips back to 2nd place. Talal Shakerchi now assumes the chip lead. And Yuri Dzivielevski is right back in the thick of things with that double up.
Black king came.
yeah.
Like I've had that one in reverse.
You didn't get your red ace, though.
No, I didn't. Seems somewhat unfair. But only double suited aces from now.
It's been a little bit of a bumpy road as of late for Patrick Leonard. He tried to bluff Talal Shakerchi in 5-card draw. Talal picked him off with 2 pair. That was quite a sizable pot. And then there, doubling up Yuri Dzivielevski to lose another chunk of chips. Prior to that, it really was just up only for Patrick Leonard. Quick recap, he came into the final table today in 5th position with 5 players remaining. He doubled his stack without even seeing a flop in the first 2 hands, then doubled up through Sam Soverel, and then just continued to climb from there. At one point, he was up over 5 million in chips. But in the last 15 to 20 minutes or so, choppy waters for Leonard, as he now finds himself here up against Dzivielevski on the turn. This is a limped pot that was checked through. Check through again to the river. Leonard has trip 4s here.
Check.
He's going to check. Dzivielevski checks. Leonard knows he wins it with the trip 4s. And he's going to collect that one.
This has been a crazy tournament. This has been a crazy tournament.
Yeah.
The distribution, the way the stacks have gone.
But it's because we're quite a short stack, so it's.
I mean, Sam was pretty big.
Oh yeah,
He
right.
had 83 BBs,
that was wild. Yeah. But Patrick won that huge hand with it.
Yeah.
Still 3-handed action here at the final table of event number 5 of the PGT Mixed Game Series. My name is Donnie Peters, flying solo today.
Fold.
Appreciate you guys tuning in to the live stream, both on Poker Go and on the Poker Go YouTube channel.
Thank you.
How about another roll call?
Yuri.
Viewership has gone up a little bit here, so where's everyone tuning in from? Let us know.
I had a good PLO 8.
I'll read some out, some of the locations.
2 for
So let us know where you are watching from.
Another great.
Checking out the main room here at the Poker Go studio. It looks like those players are heading on break. Coming up on the Poker Go Tour, we have Super High Roller Bowl Mixed Games that is going to run February 12th through 14th here at the Poker Go studio. $100,000 buy-in, live streaming every single day. And in March, the Poker Go Cup takes up the first 2 weeks. And the last week and a half is going to be the PGT PLO series. A lot of action on the schedule for the Poker Go Tour. If you want to get in on the action, check out the schedule at pgt.com/schedule. All the PGT events are open events. You just need the buy-in. You just need to get yourself to the location where they are. The large majority of them are held here in Las Vegas, so check out pgt.com/schedule if you want to get involved. That schedule does include the satellites that are being offered. I do want to point out that for the Poker Go Cup, for the first time ever, we are kicking off the Poker Go Cup with a $3,300 buy-in multi-flight tournament. It is called the Poker Go Cup Showcase. There will be 2 starting flights in that tournament. Again, $3,300. If you show up and register on time, it's $3,100. There will be $360 buy-in satellites for that tournament offered by Aria inside the Aria Poker Room. So be sure to check that one out. It is the most accessible price point ever for the Poker Go Cup. It is open to everyone. Again, you just need the buy-in to come on down and play.
10 seconds.
450.
Bet a 450 on the turn from Dzivielevski. Leonard gets out of the way. I see France, Cali, Chicago, Wyoming, Iowa, Sweden, London, Germany, Texas, India. Your Medic asking, is DNAGS playing in any of the Poker Go tourneys? Yes, he will be. According to Daniel Negreanu himself, who is in some of the player chat groups, he said that he's making his return triumphantly for the championship event of the PGT Mixed Game Series, that 25K 10-game championship that starts tomorrow. The final table will stream on Wednesday. And then Negreanu also said he's playing in the 100K buy-in Super High Roller Bowl Mixed Games. That is coming up on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for that event. 26 players confirmed right now, live streaming each of the 3 days. Sarge asks, is this live right now? Yes, we are live. It's a delay, but we're live. On Poker Go, I see Waco, Texas, Oakland, UK, Detroit, Michigan, from Fetty. Appreciate you guys tuning in on the Poker Go channel as well. Listen, Dish, I'm not even going to try and say that name because I just can't, okay? So I'm going to take the dumb American card there and just move on. My apologies.
80. One big blind's 80.
Oh, cool. I was playing the 60. So you know, I was betting 40%, not 30.
3 of spades on the turn. Leonard limping here from the small blind. Leonard then check called a bet of 80,000 on the flop. That brings us here to the turn. Yuri with 2 pair, 3s and deuces. Sorry, Bob. Shout out Wisconsin.
10 seconds.
Sometimes I miss some of them, man. What do you want me to do? Yuri comes with 200K now.
Let's get rid of this stupid game. What's nice? Triple draw. A real man's game.
How cold is it in Detroit, Fetty? Let me like tell me the temperature. How cold is it in Detroit? I'm guessing it's like 17. It's got to be freezing up there. Stay warm, buddy. Stay warm. Switching the game now. Deuce to 7, pot limit, triple draw. The bloodiest game in the mix.
This is triple draw, right? Yeah. Fault.
10 seconds.
$240.
10 seconds.
Dzivielevski, 280 from the button. Leonard calls. Leonard's going to draw 2. Yuri's going to draw 1. Harris saying he has no idea how this game works. Well, it's deuce to 7 triple draw, and then the betting is just pot limit. Players start with 5 cards. The best hand that you're trying to make is 7, 5, 4, 3 deuce without having a flush. That's what you're trying to make. Aces play as high. Pairs work against you. Flushes and straights work against you as well. Leonard doesn't improve here. Still has a 2 draw. Dzivielevski does improve. He has a made 9 or 96. He comes with 450K. Leonard gives it up, and now Leonard is bottom of the leaderboard with 1.845 million. Still pretty deep. A lot of playability in his stack, but overtaken from by Yuri Dzivielevski. .240 from Shakerchi. No action.
You guys have 4-minute mark to draw for hands here. You play with one hand.
Production loves one. Always one.
The other day it was
Twos?
Yeah, fix.
If you love playing poker, you're going to love Global Poker. Whether you're into tournaments or ring games, Global Poker has something for every type of player, and the action runs around the clock. Your next game is waiting, and it's available today on globalpoker.com. Check it out soon. Global Poker, presenting sponsor of the Poker Go Tour. Dzivielevski from the small blind makes it 240K. Shakerchi dealt a 76. 3 bets, and Dzivielevski folds.
This guy's gonna race all the 5Ks.
That's Talal buys. I have 150 and 1. Jesus. 2.4. It's big O, then it's what, Yuri, do you know?
Color up here, so we're gonna send this one to commercial. Be back in 20 to 30 seconds.
Ah, so that's the reason. So
all right, here we go. Welcome to High Stakes Poker, Season 15.
There will be blood.
Question is, whose blood will be all over the felt?
100. I've played with you before.
Want action?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not here to not have action. You try to bluff me. I'm a nice guy here playing good poker with nice people, and you try to bluff me.
He tried to rob you. Man's got to do what a man's got to do.
I'm all in.
Wow. I've seen it all.
Table change. We're not in good shape.
Welcome to High Stakes Poker, Season 15, the season of blood.
We got ourselves a game, boys.
Back to the action here. 3-handed in event number 5 at the PGT Mixed Game Series. This is the $15,000 buy-in Big Bet Mix Tournament. Patrick Leonard, Yuri Dzivielevski, and Talal Shakerchi. We are playing pot limit deuce to 7 triple draw right now. The final 3 players are guaranteed $111,000. Second place is worth $167,000, and first place more than $262,000. My name is Donnie Peters. It is a pleasure to be calling the action for you on this fine Monday out of Las Vegas. This is the first of 5 days of streaming this week. Tomorrow's off, but then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, more mixed games action coming your way. For those watching on the PokerGo YouTube channel, don't forget to hit the like button. We are approaching 300 likes on the video. Let's go. Let's get us there. Also, subscribe to the PokerGo YouTube channel. The more that those numbers rise, the more streaming that we can bring you guys out there.
275.
Fetty on PokerGo said it was below 10 degrees all last week. It warmed up to 25 right now. Warmed up to 25. Man, I think you got to move, man. I don't know what to say. I think you got to relocate. Stay warm, sir. Stay warm.
Turn.
4 clubs.
Sorry.
10 seconds.
Call. Check. Well, can you put the cards tall?
Yeah.
Limped pot here between Yuri and Talal. We are playing Big O. 10-4-4. Big O is pot limit Omaha high-low, but 5 cards instead of 4.
I had 10-10 fall, so.
Is it 2 quad now?
Yeah. It's like, I was happy with the full house, though. I would have been.
Daniel asking, is this pot limit? Okay. Yes, this is pot limit. All the games in the big bet mix are either pot limit or no limit. Won't see any min betting here. 7-4-3 with a couple of spades. Dzivielevski looking quite great equity-wise on this flop. He's 77% to win the high, and he's got the low on lock. 8 of spades on the turn.
Check.
Wow.
10 seconds.
Well, you really didn't want to show that fifth card, huh?
9.
You're really embarrassed about that 9.
Yeah, so embarrassed. I don't want to. I want to show how light I'm opening. What is it?
Yeah, it's on stream, I understand. Fold.
Raise to 300 from Dzivielevski out of the small blind. Shakerchi calls ace, ace, queen. Trips for Dzivielevski. Patrick Leonard still the short stack here, 1.325 million for him. Talal Shakerchi is up on top, and then Yuri Dzivielevski's sandwiched in between. $300 from Shakerchi. Leonard's going to pot it. Up to 1 million, just has 125 behind.
Yeah, behind 1.
One and a quarter.
10 seconds.
Talal's going to take a shot here and call. So Leonard still has 125K behind. The money's not in yet. 6-3 deuce with a couple of diamonds. A great flop here for Leonard.
Jacks?
Shakerchi calls the last 125. Leonard is all in and at risk.
Live low. Ace is interesting.
Right now, technically Shakerchi, I mean, not technically, he does have the best high hand, yes. But he has to fade a whole heck of a lot of stuff here. And the low is already locked up over there for Leonard. Deuce of clubs on the turn.
Diamond, ace, king. Free.
A diamond, a 4, a 3, an ace or a king. It is a king on the end. So Patrick Leonard's going to scoop both the high and the low to get the double up here.
No, I've ace 5. I've ace 5 and a king.
Yeah, Leonard's going to play his ace 5 for low, and then he's going to play his ace king for the high hand.
You win? You have a deuce, I guess, in your hand.
Ace 4.
Thank you.
Number of stacks now.
Yeah, I was going to say
it hasn't been like that the whole.
It's a fair fight.
The whole time.
It's
usually somebody in the lead.
Yeah, so for everyone wondering on the number of games that they are playing right now, because they are down to 3-handed, they are playing 6 games, or 6 hands of each game. Excuse me there. 6 hands of each game are being played. When they get down to heads up, they'll play 4 hands of each game. Normally, in the earlier stages of the tournament, they play the full 7 hands of each game. These tournaments are 7-handed throughout. We are now playing No Limit Texas Hold'em, the Cadillac of poker. Let's go.
It feels so difficult.
There are 7 games in this rotation. Again, all the games are big bet games, so either pot limit or no limit. No limit Hold'em, pot limit Omaha, pot limit deuce to 7 triple draw, big O, which is pot limit 5 card PLO 8. Then there's no limit deuce to 7 single draw, PLO high low, so regular PLO high low, and no limit 5 card draw. That's the rotation there. Or that's the games in the rotation. I forget the actual rotation order. I'm currently playing 6 hands of each. No Limit Hold'em almost feels like the odd man out in terms of like excitement. Just get 2 cards. It's pretty much what we see all the time being played. Demo saying, wasn't a great call Shirley Pre with no low nut draws. Well, as somebody said earlier in the chat, I forget who it was, so forgive me, but Talal is a rather adventurous player. That's how I would describe the way he plays. An adventurous poker player. So he was out there on an adventure, trying to find a jack or an 8 to win that hand and, you know, ideally take out Leonard and get heads up. But obviously Patrick Leonard doubled up. He did need to hit the river, did Leonard, to win the high half of the pot to get the double and not split it, but he was able to do so, get right back into the thick of things. Yuri Dzivielevski is the current chip leader. Yuri came in 4 out of 5. Leonard came in 5 out of 5. Yuri basically just treaded water towards the bottom of the leaderboard for much of the day. He was in a pretty tricky ICM situation, given Matthew Wantman was very short earlier. So there were some folds that needed to be had by Yuri, and he did that and kept himself alive, and then eventually started climbing, and now he finds himself at the top of the leaderboard. We just passed 300 likes on the YouTube stream. Appreciate you guys who have hit the likes on the video. Keep it coming. Let's keep this thing climbing. And please, 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 please subscribe to the Poker Go YouTube channel. It is very much appreciated. It's really the only currency we ask for. Picking up the action here. Shakerchi raised to 225. Dzivielevski defended from the big blind. Dzivielevski then check called a bet of 150,000 on the flop. Pretty fun card here on the turn. If you were to pick a card out of the deck, this might be it. Shakerchi with an open-netted straight flush draw. Dzivielevski paired his 8 and has a straight draw of his own. The bet is 475 from Shakerchi.
Time extension.
One-time extension being used here from Yuri. Dzivielevski makes the call. This pot is now up to 1.85 million, and the deuce of spades, a brick on the river. Check mark to Dzivielevski, but of course he is facing Talal, and Talal can pull the trigger. Talal knows 9 high ain't winning this one, and here we go. 625. Interesting that Talal came with 1/3 pot on the river, and Yuri picks him off. Look at that. Yuri Dzivielevski picking off the bluff from Talal Shakerchi and soaring up over 4.4 million in chips is the Brazilian. Yuri may be reading into the bet sizing there from Talal. You know, Talal could have went for all of it. And Yuri may be thinking, listen, if he had a value hand that he wanted to get paid for, why would he not go for max value here? But instead, Talal comes with just 1/3 pot. And Yuri didn't take too long and quickly made the call. Jimmy Bluffett asking if it was a live read. I would say it was more just based on the bet sizing. That's how I read it. You know, if Talal's got a nice, pretty powerful hand there that he wants to get full value from, I think Talal would probably try and go for it all. He didn't, and Yuri picked him off. Talal there moving all in with 2 3s over the raise from Yuri Dzivielevski. Gets it through.
Did you look at your hand, Talal? You didn't look, right?
I looked.
I think I didn't see him. I didn't just look at him.
All right, well, those guys try and figure out if Talal looked at his hand or not. No Limit Hold'em tournament players, it's time to listen up, and it's also time to level up. If you want to improve your game but do it without torching a lot of your bankroll, then check out Octopi Poker. Start with a free account that unlock advanced tools for as little as $25 a month or $200 for the year. Just head on over to octopipoker.ai today and start exploring.
Is it? Yeah.
I got 1.25.
The chips are off just by 50.
I don't know who's got the
They probably thought that he raised bigger in the small blind or something, I guess.
Exactly, yeah. Saying 1.3 up here.
200.
I think mine is a little bit more, actually.
Okay.
By 50, yeah.
We are now playing No Limit Deuce to 7 single draw, and Talal Shakerchi is all in from the small blind after Yuri Dzivielevski raised to 200K on the button.
125, call.
Yuri makes the call. Talal is Pat with his Jack-8.
You said Pat.
Yeah, I didn't draw Patty.
You
you said
Yeah, yeah, I said Pat. Yeah.
And Yuri's going to draw 1.
Rescan.
Jack.
Good game. Nice.
Well played, Talal.
Yeah.
Well played.
And it sounds like Yuri Dzivielevski made a 10, which means Talal Shakerchi is out the door in 3rd place, collecting $111,300.
If it's backward.
And there are the cards. Yuri does make a 10-9 to defeat Talal Shakerchi and his Jack.
Brazilians. Luck.
And we are down to 2 players. Yuri Dzivielevski with the chip lead against Patrick Leonard. No, this is not a scoop or W Coop tournament. This is the PGT Mixed Games.
Okay.
The leaderboard presented by Global Poker. Dzivielevski's on top with 5.8 million. Leonard 2.15 million. They're playing for the difference of about $96,000 between 1st and 2nd place. Before we get back into heads-up play, we'll take about 30 seconds here to tell you about the National Heads-Up Poker Championship.
The most exclusive poker tournament in the world is back.
National Heads Up Poker Championship.
It's back.
64 players, head-to-head.
Only 1 winner.
The game's best and most entertaining players set to compete in a single elimination, bracket-style heads-up tournament.
There's a lot of killers in this field. People can't run away from you.
You have to play every single hand.
This is my event. I was born for this.
$25,000 buy-in, 500 grand to the winner.
It's pretty simple. Win, you move on. Lose, you go home. You part ways with $25,000.
It's the National Heads Up Poker Championship, and it all starts right now.
How are the GTO kids gonna have an edge when I go like this?
Welcome back to the final table of event number 5, 15K buy-in, big bet mix. We are down to 2. It is Yuri Dzivielevski versus Patrick Leonard, AKA the Nerd Guy versus Pads 1161. Dzivielevski's got the chip lead with 5.75 million. Leonard's got 2.2 million. The leaderboard presented by Global Poker. The trophy is on the table between these 2 legends. And we are going to go to battle here. We are still playing no limit deuce to 7 single draw.
Maybe call is good sometimes, better than raising.
I thought he had 2 pair, but
yeah,
just the way I'll play it out. 275.
Leonard starts it off with the raise, 275K.
10 seconds.
All in.
Dzivielevski moves all in, putting the heat on right out of the gate. Leonard says no thank you. All right, chat, let me know. Who are you rooting for? Are you on Yuri Dzivielevski, a.k.a. the Nerd Guy, if you know his online name? Or are you on Patrick Leonard, a.k.a. Pads 1161, Pads on Poker, whatever you want to call him? Which one are you rooting for? Let's go. Dzivielevski working on a 3-1 chip lead here early on in heads-up play. These two players have locked up $166,950.
Yeah.
They are playing for a first place prize of $262,350. Leonard is going for his third career PGT title. Trying to add to that trophy case back at home. Yuri is going for PGT title number 1. So because we are down to heads up play, they will be moving to 4 hands of each game, but they will finish out the 6 hands that they were playing of No Limit Deuce to 7 single draw. So there's either 1 or 2 hands left here, and then they'll start playing 4 hands of each game. Dzivielevski limping here on the button.
1.9.
Leonard's going to raise nearly all of his chips, or it might have been all of them. Either way, quick fold out of Dzivielevski.
That's done. Of course. Was it the red ace or the black ace?
All right.
275 from Leonard, 3-bet jam from Dzivielevski, and Leonard gives it up.
75, 125 on the blind. How many numbers now? 4 numbers? Yeah, down to 4 numbers, correct. And new game.
Pot.
10 seconds.
First hand of PLO high-low. Sees a raise from Dzivielevski and a pot-sized 3-bet from Leonard. Leonard takes it down. Slovenia, I don't really know what you're talking about. If you're talking about some of the times when the graphics don't show, it's just there's 85,000 cards in play, and sometimes the graphics don't fully pick them up, or the players don't put them on the reader correctly, or whatever it may be. It happens.
10 seconds.
$375.
Limp on the button from Leonard. Dzivielevski takes us upstairs to 375K. Leonard gives it up.
$6 million to 1.9 feels a lot more than 5.9 to 2.1. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just seems it.
That's the trick that they use when they want to like
Yeah,
price things.
When you value bet the river.
Ah, yeah. True.
10 seconds.
Button limp from Yuri, and Pads checks his option in the big blind. So off to a flop we go. Nine, 8, 5. That's a flopped straight for Patrick Leonard. Top pair for Dzivielevski. He also has 2 7s in his hand, notable because that does block the straight that Leonard has. Dzivielevski cannot make a low.
150.
10 seconds.
150K from Yuri.
Pot.
Leonard pots it. Dzivielevski with a quick fold. And Leonard scoops that one.
No.
There you go.
Now we're back. We're so back now. New game?
Yeah.
So it's going to be 125 to 200 now.
Yeah, I think so.
200 ante?
Yeah.
Really? Interesting. And
Next game's PLO.
really, we got back up to PLO quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you get done for him.
Yeah, it just felt like there's. I know there's not, but it felt like there's something we missed.
New game here. No limit 5-card single draw. Nice starting hand here for Dzivielevski. Couple of queens in there. Comes with the limp. This is the game that Patrick Leonard shared on his Instagram stories. That is his favorite of the mix.
625.
Of the 53 entries in this field, highly likely that Yuri Dzivielevski and Patrick Leonard are two of the most experienced players in this game, if not the most experienced players in this game, just largely due to the online background that they have. 625 is the raise from Leonard. Dzivielevski makes the call. So here we go, 1.45 million in the middle. Leonard a little bit out there, up against Yuri Dzivielevski. Leonard first to act here in terms of determining how many cards he's going to draw. Leonard's going to pitch 3. Yuri's also going to pitch 3.
Wait. Okay.
Sorry?
Can I just make sure they're my cards?
All right. Let me see again my cards. Do not discard the wrong one.
Leonard draws 3. He's left with ace king high. Dzivielevski left with still just his pair of queens. So let's see if there's aggression from Leonard. There's not. He checks.
Check.
Dzivielevski checks back. Ace high announced for Leonard, but that is going to go down here to the pair of queens for Yuri Dzivielevski. And Dzivielevski now has his largest lead of the heads-up match, up over 6.7 million. Leonard on 1.225 million.
$1.9 feels really good right now. Gonna start pat.
I had good blockers to call you if you do this.
Really?
I mean, not if you bet, of course. Like if you bet, you can have.
If I bet,
if you bet on the river, I would say. I was saying.
10 seconds.
Fold.
Leonard just going to give that one up. Limp from Dzivielevski on the button. Leonard's dealt trip 3s. Raise coming.
10 seconds. Time extension.
$275.
10 seconds.
$275K. It's the raise. Dzivielevski gives it up.
My blind's in. No. This is the. You've had 2 buttons. This is the last hand, right?
This is the last. Yeah, she just said this is the last.
Yeah, yeah.
Last hand.
Limp from Leonard. Check from Dzivielevski. Yuri's going to draw 2. Leonard draws 2. So Leonard kept his pair of 5s and the ace. Dzivielevski drew 3 to his heart, or sorry, drew 2 to his heart flush.
3s.
Check, check. 5s for Leonard are going to beat the 3s for Dzivielevski.
Or you drew a 5.
Huh?
It's funny. I had 4 hearts and a pair. I had king jack of hearts, ace 5, 5.
Ah.
It's kind of a interesting one which way to go.
Yeah.
2 pairs going to be good a lot. And
Yeah.
trips is nuts still basically.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Go in for the juggler doesn't. If we're deeper maybe, but
Yeah.
here-
Oh no. Yeah.
yeah. Just
Then
funny.
like
People are like, he threw away flush draw for 5s.
So which game are we playing? PLO. So I am 25. Yeah.
Pot limit Omaha now. Another limped pot here going to a flop. And we get a 7-5-3 all spades. Both players check. 8 of hearts on the turn. And Leonard scoops that one. So small pots, yes, but a few in a row here now for Leonard as he tries to cut down that gap between him and Yuri Dzivielevski. Dzivielevski still has quite a healthy lead, sitting on more than 6.2 million.
$375.
And next game is triple draw.
$125 here on the flop from Dzivielevski. Leonard does have the nut flush draw. He's gonna call. Another 5 here on the turn. 3 5s on board. If this gets the showdown, Leonard cannot lose this hand. Check, check. 6 of clubs on the end. $150K from Leonard. Fold out of Dzivielevski. Last hand here of Pot Limit Omaha. And Leonard's going to limp the button. Queen, Queen, Jack 10 with a suit for Dzivielevski. He raises to 375. Leonard calls. Going to take this one in position. Ace, 9, 5. Dzivielevski's going to continue here for $250,000. Leonard gives it up. Just as Leonard started to kind of claw back, Dzivielevski won a couple of pots to push him right back down. Jump into free online poker with Play Poker Go. Grind ring games and run deep in tournaments. You can even hit the high-stakes poker-themed tables. No deposits, no bots, no gimmicks. It is just pure, authentic poker, and it is available now from Play Poker Go. Play Poker Go also has special free rolls running every hour on the half hour. Play now at playpokergo.com. It is available on web, iOS, and Android. That is the official free online poker game of Poker Go. Check it out today at playpokergo.com. We are now playing pot limit deuce to 7 triple draw. This is often the bloodiest game in this rotation. Let's see if that holds true here during heads-up play. And both players just dealt trips. Well, Leonard's dealt a full house. Dzivielevski has maintained a sizable lead all throughout heads-up play. Right now, he's got about 5.5 times the chips of Patrick Leonard. 85% of the chips in play for Yuri. 15% of the chips in play for Pads. Pads just going to give a walk on that one.
What happened? Oh, okay.
You got a walk,
scared
sir.
me for a second, like the blinds are wrong. It's the next game, Big O, right?
Yeah.
Dzivielevski raises and Leonard folds. Now going to be below 1 million is Leonard.
Trips?
No.
So getting down into that danger zone is Patrick Leonard. Yuri Dzivielevski up over 7 million.
Had a 4 and 9.
You wouldn't fold it.
Yeah.
You can't fold.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
Yeah, I had 3 cards, so I would never fold.
Yeah, yeah.
3-8 with 3-8, so.
Full house you fold. Maybe. You're not going to pair up if you have full house.
So what is the game? We change that? No. Yeah, okay.
I'm going to pot.
Pot here from Leonard. He's got a hand good enough to go with. And he gets that one through. Back over 1 million is Leonard now. As a reminder, these two players are guaranteed just shy of $167,000. First place is worth more than $262,000. Patrick Leonard is going for his 3rd career PGT title. Yuri Dzivielevski is going for his 1st career PGT title. There you see a look at the PGT Mixed Games event number 5 trophy. That will find its way to the winner's trophy case. Both these players have dozens of trophies already won throughout their career. 53 entries began in this $15,000 buy-in event. We are down to the final 2. Appreciate everyone who is tuning in on PokerGo, on the PokerGo YouTube channel. Very much appreciated to have your attention, your time for this one. My name is Donnie Peters, calling the action for you solo today. As we see, Dzivielevski raises, Leonard calls. We are playing Big O, and we see aces versus kings. Leonard's going to check here. Dzivielevski also with 2 diamonds, nut diamonds in his hand. He comes with 125. Leonard calls. And a king finds itself on 4th Street. Leonard, full house now. just when it was looking like Patrick Leonard might have 1 foot out the door and Dzivielevski 1 hand on the trophy, Leonard finds a king on the turn. There will be no low on this hand. So Leonard's just going to need to fade an ace on the river. We got a bet of another 125,000 here on the turn from Dzivielevski. Call made. Six of diamonds on the end. So Dzivielevski now with a flush. Leonard first to act, has 400K back. There's 1.375 million in the middle. All of it.
Kings.
Quick call from Yuri Dzivielevski. The full house is going to win it for Patrick Leonard. Kings over queens. And Pads is going to double up. So Leonard now back up over 2 million. Yuri Dzivielevski on 5.775 million. About right where they started, the heads-up match.
Pot.
How much?
1.5? Yeah, 1.5.
Leonard on the button made it 375K. Yuri Dzivielevski, pot size 3-bet. Or, sorry, 2-bet. Yuri's got jacks and threes with the 10-8 as well for a straight. Leonard is making the call here. Looks like he's going to have 550 behind after calling. Leonard can make a low here. 7 comes in. It's a spade. Dzivielevski does have a straight with the 10-8. Might need to be a little bit concerned about spades, yes. He is out of position to Leonard. Leonard made his low.
10 seconds.
All in.
Dzivielevski moves all in.
10-8 and 4-8 low.
You heard Leonard mumble there. He can't fold this one. He does call. He's going to get half this pot.
Interesting. Big,
Yeah, yeah.
interesting turn for your hearts. I guess you might check for the low heart anyway. When I get there.
Me?
When I get
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I was thinking to jam because like I improve. Maybe you get away from some two pair like jack free or something. You same game?
Yeah.
No.
I was.
It's missing one.
I fall.
Huh?
I had 5.
Ah.
Yeah, I had 4 and I had 5.
Still playing Big O here. For those of you who may be asking, Big O is just pot limit Omaha high-low, but with 5 cards.
10 seconds.
Yuri limps the button.
Check.
Action checks through here. See the jack of spades on the turn. Diamonds are working for Dzivielevski. And there's a diamond on the end. Ace of diamonds. Leonard does make the nut low with the 3-4 in his hand. He's going to bet the pot. Chop it up.
Yeah, flush.
I think it's high hand, but it's better.
Don't miss the biggest shows in poker. New seasons of High Stakes Poker and the National Heads Up Poker Championship are streaming right now, and they are streaming on PokerGo. So head to PokerGo.com or download the app and watch legends go to work. Use the promo code STREAM26 for $20 off your first year of a new annual plan. Both High Stakes Poker and the National Heads Up Poker Championship, those seasons are available in full on PokerGo. High Stakes Poker is season 15. For the National Heads Up Poker Championship, PokerGo acquired the brand recently and brought the show back. And it is back and it is on PokerGo. So check those out today over on PokerGo.com. And if you are a PokerGo subscriber, know that you have access to watch those whenever you would like. So stream them on demand now.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was the last blind. So it's gonna be 450. Oh.
It's 370. 375 is fine.
Yeah, you're good.
No, I threw 3 chips, so it's gonna be this. It's gonna be correct, right?
You put 370. I don't mind what the rule is, but you put 375 out.
Through these, so 375.
You took free.
Okay.
You took 75 back in your free.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I thought
All right, so Leonard limps. Dzivielevski a little bit confused with the blinds being up now, 75, 150,000. He makes it 375. Leonard makes the call after we clarified what the raise amount is. So we are going heads up here, 900K into the middle. Heads up, of course, they are heads up, duh. Queen 10-8 here with a couple of spades. Ian said PokerGo should have a short deck tournament. I'm pretty sure short deck is dead. I mean, it tried. It gave a valiant effort, but it hasn't really amounted to anything, unfortunately. Check on the flop. Another 10 here on the turn. No low will be available in this one. Leonard looking very good equity-wise to win this pot with his jacks.
How much is in the pot?
10 seconds.
900 in the pot, confirmed by the dealer. The bet is 300K from Dzivielevski. Leonard gives it up, and
I wouldn't fill it to it.
Dzivielevski takes that one.
10 seconds.
Hold him.
Switching up the games now. Believe it will be no limit hold'em. Reminder that we play 4 hands of each game during heads up play. Shout out to our producers in the back for zooming in on the plaque there. We are playing no limit hold'em, confirmed. Yuri limps the button with Queen Jack. Pad says 10-3 off in the big blind. Checks his option. King 8-5. Action checks through to see the 6 of hearts on the turn. Action checks through again, and we see the 9 of hearts on the end. Check mark to Dzivielevski with the queen high, but you might need to fade a bet here from Pads, who has 10 high, has a heart in hand.
10 seconds.
Might not figure that 10 high is winning this one, so let's see if he comes with something. There is 450 out there worth fighting for.
Time extension.
And Pads with the power jam, I believe, as he would call it there. Does leave 100K back, but you know, let's just call it for what it is. Quick fold out of Dzivielevski. Bemo in the chat know it. He said Pads might go all in. That's right. TM wants to petition to remove no limit hold'em from the mix. Well, I mean, listen, I'm not going to hate you on that one. As I said earlier, it does seem like no limit hold'em is the odd one out. Lily says, well played, Leonard. Stokes, so savage. Bemo, power jam. That's right.
10 seconds.
Leonard, same hand, only suited this time on the button, limps in. D. Powell said, kept the chip behind just in case he could ladder up. Yeah, you know, you do have to ladder up in heads up play. That's the most important time to ladder up. Boss man said, mixed games suck. Well, I mean, you don't have to watch if you don't want to. You know, no one's keeping you hostage here, man. Dzivielevski checked the king 9, king queen 4 on the flop. Top pair for Dzivielevski. He checks over to Leonard, who bets 150. Call's made. Leonard gonna need a lot of help on this one, and that help can start with a club on the turn. Dzivielevski checks again. Leonard checks back. Jack of spades on the end. Right color, wrong suit for Leonard. Dzivielevski with the best of it here. Probably feels pretty good about his hand, does Dzivielevski. Let's see if he wants to go from value.
10 seconds.
He does. 250, third pot. Leonard gives it up, and Dzivielevski takes that one. We are just a couple of dozen of likes away from hitting 400 on today's YouTube stream. So if you haven't done so already, please hit that thumbs up, hit the like button. Let's go. Let's get us up over 400 before this one finishes. Appreciate everyone who is tuning in to the Event 5 final table here on Poker Go and on the Poker Go YouTube channel. As a reminder, more mixed game streaming coming this week. Next up, the final table of the 25K 10-game championship that will close out the PGT Mixed Game series. That final table takes place on Wednesday. Will be live streamed on Poker Go and on the Poker Go YouTube channel. So subscribe to the channel so that you can get notified and alerted when that one goes live. It's likely that they don't play down to a final table on day one. That's a little bit of a better structure, lengthier tournament. So they might come back on day two with more than just the final table, then they'll need to play down. So time will be TBD. So you're going to want to be subscribed to the Poker Go channel. That way you know when the stream goes live. And then on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're going to have live streaming, 3 consecutive days of live streaming of the $100,000 buy-in Super High Roller Bowl Mixed Games tournament. We'll have day 1 coverage, day 2 coverage, and final table coverage. Not much action here, despite both players kind of connecting. Dzivielevski, pair of 5s. Leonard's got 2 pair. Leonard's just going to keep checking that 2 pair. Check, check. 2 pairs going to win it for Leonard.
That's not good to hear. Ooh. Aces?
No.
No, but he does have a pair. And a
9?
spade blocker.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't check the 9.
Yeah, I know you said when you said tight.
So yeah, Super High Roller Bowl Mixed coming up on Thursday for day 1, then day 2, then day 3. Ali Najad anchoring the call, Alex Livingston and Chris Vitch alongside. 26 players are confirmed to be in the field. Hopefully that number holds and nobody drops out. Daniel Negreanu is among the confirmations, as is a little bit of a blast from the past, Gus Hansen. Gus Hansen is coming out. He is going to be in the mix. Chad Evesledge, last year's winner. Yuri Dzivielevski should be in there. I believe he finished 4th, maybe 3rd last year during that tournament. I would love to see Patrick Leonard get in that field as well and maybe having success in this event and during the PGT Mixed Game Series catapults him into playing. There is a satellite coming up for that event on Wednesday. It's a $13,000 buy-in satellite, so likely going to get 1, if not 2 seats of some more players in the event.
450.
Eric Wasserson should be out there. Jason Mercier should be in that one. Benny Glauser as well. So it's going to be a very, very stacked field. Just having Gus Hansen alone, like, come over from Europe to get into that event, I mean, that's just pretty incredible, if you ask me. That's awesome. Right now, because they are heads up, they are playing 4 hands of each game. We have moved over to deuce to 7 single draw. No limit deuce to 7 single draw. And Yuri is dealt a very, very good hand here. 8-7.
325.
He makes it 325. And Leonard's gonna flick in the call and draw 2.
Single, right? 2. 1 second. Just a second. Just a second.
Leonard just making sure he gets this correct. It is very important to pitch the right cards. So Leonard takes 2. Dzivielevski stands pat as expected. Leonard checks. Dzivielevski's going to go for some value here. Let's just see how much he wants to ask for. 875 in the middle. Leonard's got 1.1 million behind.
All in?
He's going to ask for all of it.
10 seconds.
Leonard chose 7-6-4 deuce, but that other card, it ain't going to do it, and he puts his hand in the muck.
Had a good pair.
Good pair, you said?
And Dzivielevski takes
Really
that
good
one,
pair.
takes a chunk away from Leonard. Leonard now flirting with 1 million in chips, which isn't the lowest he's gone during this heads-up match, but he got to 900K before and then got right back up over 1 million.
Well, that was on my mind. I was like, my hands against most, probably not.
Try again. Remember everything. Deja vu.
Make sure you guys scan your cards, guys.
You didn't get his bluff? Wow.
Yeah.
And then look at what card remember.
That's it.
Leonard's still fighting here. He hasn't really had much to work with at all during this heads-up match.
10 seconds.
Yuri started the heads-up match with right around a 3-1 lead. He got it up as big as about 5.5 or 6-1. Leonard fought back a little bit, but you know, Yuri hasn't really given up too much ground. But these guys are still, you know, very much trying to play a bit of small ball with each other. We do see now in these couple of hands during no limit, deuce to 7 single draw, that Dzivielevski looks to be turning up the heat a little bit. Now back up over 7 million. We did hit more than 400 likes on the video. Very much appreciate you guys who have been tuning in all day. If you've been watching the entire stream from start to finish, we began back at 1 p.m. here in Vegas with 5 players left. Let me know. Let me know if you've been around the whole time. Going at it strong. Just past the 3.5 hour mark. Leonard shaking his head here. Can't play that one.
Last time. And then
This will be the last end of this game, and then PLO.
If you love playing poker, then you're going to love Global Poker. We love it. and so should you. Whether you want to play tournaments or ring games, Global Poker has something for every type of player. The action runs around the clock, so find your next game today over at globalpoker.com. Play now, play often, and you can even play for free. Global Poker does have free games available, no purchase necessary. Again, that's globalpoker.com. Presenting sponsor of the PGT this season.
Oh boy.
Leonard down to 475,000. Says,
If
oh
we were
boy.
5-card draw that round, I would have probably had a lot of chips.
Which this round?
I could have run one of the hands. 10-7 free. 7 blinds.
I think in this tournament I got 2 full houses, but never in the right games.
Parliament Omaha high-low now.
I'm going to call.
Dzivielevski's dealt.
I thought the same thing before.
Pretty nice hand.
I had 3 deuces.
Aces, king 7. He has a suit.
Believe it.
I have an ace, suited ace too.
So Yuri pots it. Leonard's all in.
Robbie didn't have aces.
And we're off.
Don't have any other card but an ace now. Do 4. You owe me 1 PLO hand though.
Looks like ace 9 8 6 there. Yep, ace 9 8 6 for Leonard. He is suited to the ace, as is Dzivielevski. It's diamonds for Leonard. It is clubs for Dzivielevski.
That's the 8 of diamonds.
I asked for the 8, right?
Yeah, I
Queen 8
spent
deuce, 2 hearts, 1 diamond.
Ace would be really bad.
10 of diamonds on the turn.
How can I win this? Jack of clubs. That's it.
How can I win it? Too many. There's so many black cards left.
Like 3 on the river.
Probably. Ace king?
Yeah.
Good game.
The river card is the Jack of Hearts, and that's going to do it. Ace king for Yuri Dzivielevski, and he is the winner of event number 5 here at the PGT Mixed Game Series, the $15,000 buy-in big bet mixed tournament. Dzivielevski taking home $262,350. Patrick Leonard collects $166,950 for his runner-up performance. Here we take a look at the final 5 in finishing order, presented by Global Poker. 53 entries began. There is 1 man left standing, and it is Yuri Dzivielevski, the nerd guy, coming out on top. More than $262,000 and his first career PGT title. That's going to do it for that event, but next up, 2 days away, February 11th, we got the final table of the $25,000 buy-in 10-game championship event. Following that, 3 days of $100,000 buy-in Super High Roller Bowl Mixed Games Poker. This has been the PGT Mixed Games. I have been Donnie Peters. I'll see you guys next time.